and we're going to get this rolling. So let's see here. Cindy, we didn't even talk about who wants to open and who wants to close it out. You want to feel free and go ahead and welcome us up and get it started?
Okay, I sure will. Well, I'm so glad that all of you are here tonight, and Catherine and I are going to just share some new tips that we found, some new things that we found to you as you are working in your business. And one is, if you're familiar with PicMonkey, it's similar to PicMonkey, but it's called Canva.com, Canva.com. And then Catherine's going to be introducing an app to you that you can download on your phone that will also be very helpful. And so do you want me to go ahead and take it away, Catherine?
Take it away.
Okay, let's do this.
Awesome.
Let's see here. Okay, so here's Canva.com, and you just create an account. This is a program that you can use part of it for free, and if you choose an upgrade, then obviously you have to pay. So I've already logged in, and what you're going to do, I'm going to come over here on the left-hand side, and I'm just going to say, create a design. And so I'm going to choose, we'll just say I want to do a social media post, okay? So I can pick, you see, I can choose if I want to do a Facebook cover or whatever. There's all kinds of things that you can choose from. So here we go. For whatever reason, my internet connection tonight is just really slow, and I hope that you guys can just be patient with me, and we'll move through this as quickly as we can. So tonight, what I'm going to do, the first thing on the left-hand side right here, you'll notice layouts. And right here in the right-hand corner, if it's free, you'll see that it says free. If it costs you something, there will not be anything there, or either there will be a dollar sign there. So I'm just scrolling through and I'm looking for free, because right now that's all I'm interested in. I just want to know what I can use for free to create my design. And so I am looking here. And you can see that they've got lots of things that certainly are free for us. And I wish that it would have been really easy and I could have pulled the one that I wanted and had it right up at the top. But of course, that's not going to be able to happen. So it'll just take me a minute to get to it. I'm sorry, guys. I think our internet in our neighborhood just gets so overloaded in the evening, and in the daytime, we don't have any. I mean, I shouldn't say any. They have recently done some work out here, and they've got it up and running much better than what it had been.
Catherine. We can hear the friends.
You can hear friends in the back. I unmuted it. well, before y'all got on, and it was just me and Heather, I had said, I said, hey, Heather, how are you doing? In my best Joey voice. So, we've been on a Joey marathon for a little while. You know, while you're scrolling looking for the one that you want, Cindy, we could mention that PicMonkey is really what a lot of people are familiar with and use. But if they like PicMonkey, they may really like Canva even more, or even just alternating between the two, because there's some things that maybe you prefer to do in PicMonkey and some things you might prefer to do here. So depending on what your ultimate goal is, they do have all the different layouts. Like earlier today, Cindy was doing one. We were looking at making a Facebook cover, and it's preset for the right size. And, you know, a lot of presets that are there that just make it simple.
This is not the one that I had planned on using, but because this is going so slow, I'm not going to take any more time. I'm just going to pull this, and I'm just going to show you what you can do. Okay, so this pulls over and it says, attention, you are now entering a stress-free zone. Okay, so where you see the banners, I can come over here and I can click, and I can go in and I can type whatever I want to add in there. So I'm going to do for an essential oils class, an essential oils 101 class. I'm going to do like a page that I want to put up to advertise the class. So attention, and oil experience. And right down here, we'll put I don't think it's going to be a 401 class. So, okay, now look, okay, so that's bigger, and I can either stretch this, or I can go in and I can just highlight this, and I can come right here and I can change my font size. Okay, so let's just make that a little bit smaller to where it will fit in there and be just fine. Okay, now then, down here, I'm going to come down in this next box, and I'm going to put where that's going to be, and it's going to be at Rinkin Chiropractic. And let's see, let's go ahead and let's just put the address, 5779. I should have this committed to memory by now. Georgia Highway 21. And then we'll come back in here and just do the same thing, make all this just a little bit smaller, since we're putting a lot. And of course, you're going to play with this and make it, you're going to make it work for whatever you're doing. I'm just doing this quick for you right now. This is not what I'm going to do right now, is certainly not what I would necessarily publish, okay? But just to give you the general idea. And then right here, what I would come and put is, let's see, we want to do, let's just say that the date is February the, February the, yeah, it's February the 23rd. Let's just say it's February the 23rd. And let's just make that a little bit smaller. That's kind of large. And okay, now,
why would we be free? No, maybe it's hard to raise them and the added expense. Oh.
all right. Now, what I want to show you here just real quick, if we want to change something, if we want to change a background,
Maybe close all year long. You know,
what are we hearing?
Do y'all hear friends behind me? I'm sorry.
Is that, I never watched Friends. Is that what it is, Heather? Okay. So
I wasn't even paying attention to what they were talking about. There's no telling. This is where Phoebe's a surrogate. So, you know, she's carrying triplets for her brother, just so we have a clear understanding of what's going on in the Pabon household.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
So, now then, what we can do, we can come in here. This is one of the cool features about this. We can come in and we can change anything in here. Like, okay, let's say if we want to change the color of the text, we come here and then look, let's just say, and then we get a whole color wheel. And we can just play around and we can make that any color that we want it to be. If it doesn't have the color that we want, we can make it any color at all. Now, that's not the color that I would choose, but because of your pictures all up on the side, I can't see the color wheel. So I was going strictly, but you get the general idea. You can come up in here, you can change anything. You can come up, if I want to change the color of this, I can change the color of the attention. Let's make it red. There you go. And you can do this with anything, and it's just it's really a fun website. And the other day I created something for an insert for our church bulletin in just no time at all, and had more fun playing around on it. And that's really the first time that I had ever used it. But there's so much to choose from. Let me just show you over here. There's these are different elements that they offer. Can you see the full screen of Canva? Yes? Okay. So you look over here. They have grids, they have frames, they have shapes, lines, illustrations, icons, photographs that you can choose from, charts. If you want to just do a background, you can choose from different backgrounds. If you want to do a chevron print, you can do that chevron. Then you can put that up there and go change the color of that background. There's just all kinds of options that are available, you know, along with tons of different layouts as well. But I will show you if I can, I think I can still pull it up. Let me see. This was the one that I had actually created a few minutes ago, and I went ahead and just made a copy of it. This was the one that I did in just no time, and I made a copy of it. But since I couldn't find the template for it, it was taking so long. But that was the one it took me like 5 minutes to do. And I mean, that's pretty cool, huh? And I mean, I went in and changed colors and, but anyway, there's so many things that you have the ability to do here. So anyway, I hope that you'll get on canva.com and play with it some. It's great for invitations. You could use this for anything, for your oil business, for personal use, whatever. So anyway, I hope that you'll go in if you haven't played around on it and take advantage of it, because it's a great website that has a lot of great information at no charge for you to use. Okay.
Question.
Yes, Heather.
When you use that, like the download button at the top, does that like just download to like your picture file on your computer so that you'll always have it, or like how does that save? Okay.
Yes, it sure does. You can download it and it will save exactly to whatever, if you have a program, if you save to Picasso, or if you save to your computer, if you save to pictures file or whatever, that's exactly what it does.
Awesome. Thank you.
Uh-huh. And it also has a feature, like if you made it and then you want to email it to somebody, you can also, you can make it public. You can share it right here. If I just wanted to share it, if I wanted to post it immediately, I could go post it right then, or I could share it through email. I could enter an email address. So there's a lot of great features here that you can take advantage of. And really, I haven't investigated purchasing, but like to use some of the templates, I have checked some of the prices, and even to use some of the really neat, beautiful, templates, they're $1. Well, I mean, I don't think $1 is that much to pay to be able to create something that's really nice that we can use over and over again, because once you've paid for it, you have access to use it. So, anybody else have anything?
Okay, let's go ahead. That was great, Cindy, and I liked it. I liked the things we were doing. I liked the that you were showing me and all that. I've played with it a while back and really hadn't investigated, so that's definitely one that I want to put a little more time into. I'm going to just really highlight quickly a couple of things, and then I'm going to demo one that y'all are going to want to use from this point forward. If it's not the one I'm using, you'll want to find like the Droid version of it, because it will help you at this time next year when you're doing taxes. But I wanted to list off several things that we use, that I use quite a bit. I use SkyDrive or OneDrive. It's a Microsoft. These two things I'm going to show you are web-based. And it's OneDrive. And you can do all different kinds of documents, Word, Excel, PowerPoint. These are a survey, if you wanted to do a survey. And these are all the Microsoft versions. So I also was going to show you Google, which is the, when they say it's a new, they're going to call it a document, which is like a Word. A spreadsheet is their sheets. A slide is their PowerPoint. It's just the corresponding things. You can do forms and Google Drawings. That's new. I hadn't seen that even from the last time I did something. So that might be another fun way to do a drawing. Cindy and I use the Random Picker a lot, which is fun, but we have to check it out and see if they've got, Random Picker has some competition. But it's great because it's public. And I mean, it's only public to the people that you share it with. So right now I've got shared documents I'm using with my builders and leaders, and it works really well to kind of have a good place to use something. Now, another thing I'm going to list off for you, and then I'm going to share. Let's see here if I can go stop share. And okay, so another thing I want to do is list off a few apps that I use. As a matter of fact, I'm going to go ahead and share my phone, because one of the things we're going to look at is going to be on my phone. Share screen. So it'll just take a second to add this here and mirror it. And done. Okay, can y'all see my, everybody can see my phone? All right, now let me get to my home screen. Okay, this one that says Contact Journal, I don't know if you can, it says C Journal, it's right beside my Facebook. That is a fantastic app that I use. I've shared with y'all about that before, and it's a great way to manage your leads, placements, your team. You can put information about each one of them in there. You can set reminders. I'm trying to think of one. See how it shows you? This happens automatically as you do something through the app. It will create this log to help you remember. You sent a text message. I offered that. I left a voicemail. And it happens. So it makes it easy. And then you can create to-dos, and it will pop up with reminders. there's also whatchamacallit, on the computer that it can interface with and sync. So if you have the version on the computer, that will sync. But that's not the one I want to really go in detail about. I also wanted to show you all of this Productive. I've been using this to help me remember this new food pattern that I'm eating for my thyroid support. And it's great because you can set it and you can help you keep track of things that you're going to do. When you're doing it, you can tell it when you want the reminder. So things pop up and help me remember what I'm supposed to be doing. But that's still not the one I want to show you about. Oh, Contact Box is another one I want to show y'all. This is fantastic. I use this. This is how I message. I'm the one that sends out the reminder message every week for Praise Team. I've been building groups interested in. The first time I'm going to meet, then my builders and leaders, our local team. And whenever I want to add someone to it, I can just add that person to the group, okay? And then the next time when I hit this, that I'm going to send a message to the group, they're all there and they're all checked, and it makes it very easy to send a message, okay? So that's another awesome one that integrates into your phone. But the one I really want to show you that's going to be good for your taxes is this one. It's called Receipts. On the iPhone, Apple version, it looks like this, Receipts. I don't know if it's this bottom one. When I do my mouse, I don't know if you can see my mouse. Can you see my mouse circling around it? Okay, that's good. So we do this one, and here's what it's to keep track of all of the things that you're spending that should be included in your income taxes whenever it's time, and it will help your income tax, okay? So let's just say we're going to go out to eat. I make sure that we either share oils with someone around us, or we do some kind of planning, talking about doTERRA between me and my husband or my sons, and what things need to be done, what we need to be doing, maybe marketing things or leaving business cards and samples. And then that becomes an eligible expense on your taxes. So I can mark that food and beverage, okay? And I can go ahead and put in my totals if I would like to put them in right here. That saves me a step if I do it now. Okay, so the one I'm going to do is the total is what, $16.05. Okay, my tax was $1.05. And this was not one that we had a tip on, and it looks like I did this one with my debit card. Okay, and then I'm going to touch this down here to take the picture with my camera, and I'm going to snap the picture of the receipt. Okay, this is a tremendously important step because these receipts fade. I need to grab one of the receipts that's faded that I did not do this last year and take the picture. And now it's no longer, I'm just moving this with my finger, by the way, this little box to get it down to just the receipt. Okay, and then it keeps what I just did. It makes it very easy to see, very easy to keep. And this, then no matter if it fades or not, I've got my record right here for what I spent, what was on it, whether that receipt fades or not. Now, the cool thing is I'm going to hit save, okay, and see how you can break out categories. You can look at what you're spending daily, monthly, yearly, but you can also, at the end of the year, you will be able to, you can track your miles, you can track time. For people who are using this, like maybe they're salespeople and they have to report back their time. So it's got a lot of features that apply to us and a lot of features that do not. But this PDF customization, you can send yourself a PDF. You can also send yourself, you can import your bank statements if you wanted to. I personally don't need to do that. All I want to do is export my the CVS. I'm going to manage my data. I can back it up. And I can send this so that it gets pulled straight in to, I usually use TurboTax, whatever software that you're going to use to calculate your taxes. Or if you're not going to do that and you're going to give it to somebody, then you have a document that's printed and it's going to have everything they need in it. So this is going to help you tremendously at the end of the year. This one, I don't remember what it cost. I used several free ones before I chose the one that I started. I tried out several free ones, and I think if I go to it here, it's not going to show me the price because it's going to just show me that I already have it. So that I don't even need to do that part. It's not going to show me the price anyway. But I'm not one to spend a lot on things like that. It was probably cheap. I just tell you that it was not an expensive one. Yes, Cindy, go ahead.
Do you know, Catherine, who the developer of that one is? Because I found one on Google Play, but if you know who the developer is, that might help because there's actually a couple. It's just called Receipt.
That was it. That was it in this one. Let me see if I can find the, once I find it here, Receipts. Oh, okay, if I'd spell it correctly, that'd help. Huh? And let's see. Okay, so no, that's not the one I have. Hold on. Well, let me go to purchased and scroll my purchases and see if I can find it. Now, I know sometimes they don't have a, Business Expense Tracker 3.0 with custom reports. It's this one right here in the middle. Oh, okay. And it's by iCube Media.
Okay.
And so if it's the same company, it'd be good. You can trust it and it would behave similarly. And if they don't, you can just spend some time searching. I spent a lot of time searching and comparing and reading, reviews, and it had good reviews. It had, a lot of features that I was looking for. So definitely that's a good way to go if you decide that you want to do that. This is the contact box that I was showing you. This is the contact journal. Those are all kind of right there together on things that I've gotten in the past that have been very, very beneficial. So this contact box, this contact journal, and see, I try to scroll with my mouse on this and I can't because it's on my phone. But how cool is that I can show you on my phone? Okay. Any questions or what kind? Oh, let me list, and I know we're coming up on the end. That Productive, the contact box, and Hootsuite is another one that I was going to show y'all because it is an app, but it is also a website. And so what I did, because if you're going to push out content to very many people, like I like to send out to the business page and the group at the same time. And I also like to send out on my Instagram and my Twitter and my LinkedIn at the same time. And so it saves you a lot of time. If you do the Hootsuite that is free, then you can send out to 3 things at the same time and it'll save you a lot of time. So what I did, and I'll just open it up real quick. All my cords are getting in my fingers way. Okay, so once, and I had to reset all the data. So what I did is I signed up for 2 free accounts. Okay, I have, I don't know, a gajillion email addresses. And let's see which one this one is. Let's see if that's it. And then on Chrome, so on Firefox, I don't usually have to sign in. I'm only having to do that because I just did an update and I'm having to redo it. But whenever you go to send your messages out, man, it's spinning. I guess mine's like yours, Cindy, in the evening, but usually I don't have this much lag on there. But see how I have this Hootsuite has all my stuff here, Instagram, LinkedIn, and Google Plus all goes out on one. And I can send my messages out and send them out at the same time See how this one went out? For some reason, I didn't get that. Oh, because I sent that one from my app on my phone. So on my phone, I have an app that I have 3. And on this Firefox, I have an account, a free account that lets me have 3. And on Chrome, I have signed in with a different account that lets me have 3. And I can send out to things quickly and easily and send one post out that populates several things that I'm trying to target. So if you're trying to build a business and kind of create a brand for yourself, and you want to use the social media that's out there, and you want to streamline so that you're not spending a lot of time doing a lot of different things, that's the same thing over and over and over, then this would be another good way. Hootsuite is another good thing for you to choose. All right, so what questions do we have over what we shared with y'all tonight? I could unmute everybody. You want me to do that? By the way, you do know that whenever, like Cindy mentioned, she said all of the people were blocking something. You can grab that and move it around. So if I pop it up to the very top, it takes a different shape. And I don't think that y'all can see what I see because I'm not screen sharing my whole desktop. I'm just going to go back to stop share. But so don't feel like you're trapped and locked in. You can even look at that when you're looking at your Zoom room at the gallery view and change up the way you view. If you want speaker view is going to highlight one person, but if you click gallery view, you'll get a bunch of thumbnails of everybody. And if you're on a mobile device, you probably just tap the screen and get options that'll come up to see, just so y'all know. Like right now, I'm looking at everybody all in one gallery instead of one big person and a lot of little people. What questions do we have with some of the technology we talked about tonight? Y'all like it?
Yeah, I'll definitely be looking into it.
Good stuff. Okay, well, nobody wants to show. Jill is showing, and Heather's showing, and everybody else is showing us nothing and muted. So.
I think Jill wants to talk. Can you unmute her?
Yeah. Oh, you can't unmute yourself, Jill? Hold on, let me do it. Unmute.
I've been talking. Y'all been answering me at first. Can you hear me now?
I can hear you now. We couldn't hear you. I didn't know.
I was just talking to Cindy, and then you started talking. I'm like, oh, they must can't hear me.
Oh, when I muted everybody, I bet that's when it changed it. Well, I muted everybody because of the background noise. Okay, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
That's okay. My question was for Cindy's Canva, and whether or not if you have a picture that's in your pictures, personal stuff on your computer, and then you create one of those backdrops, can you put one of those pictures in there or anything from your
Absolutely. How much time do we have left, Catherine?
We have 5 minutes left.
Okay. So, look right here. If we went and we wanted to create, all you would do is you would come down. If you were going to just pick like a frame, you would pick, I don't think it will let me because I've got this one already done. In fact, hold on. There we go. Let me just show you this real quick. And I can't tell you exactly what picture I can upload because this is one of the girls' computers. So, hey, you know, who knows what it might be. But, okay, so we would just come right over, come over here to, let's see, let's choose a layout. And I think we can come all the way down on the very bottom, and there, of course, it might take forever, just like it did a while ago. I'll just keep trying.
What you trying to get to, Cindy?
Also, so it has to be one of the plain backgrounds in order to put a picture in it? It can't be one that has words and a picture also?
No, but they have They have frames that you can then upload a picture to.
I think if
You
you switch to
upload
elements, I think if you switch to elements, you're going to see where they have those.
Oh, there we go. Thank you, Catherine.
Yeah, good.
Okay, so
That is
there we go.
Mm-hmm.
And upload your own
Uh-huh.
and pictures.
You don't have to expose their stuff. I get it now. I don't want you to get in trouble.
Oh, let's
Look. That's so sweet.
Well, what happened to it? Why didn't that go in?
Maybe it's still uploading. I bet it's uploading. It'll take a minute before it'll pop in.
Anyway, so you can upload and put anything in there that you want, and then you could come right here. You'd say, "Oh, well, I don't like that color right there on the outside," or "I don't like the." I mean, you can come and you can change all that. It's just that the computer is lagging so far behind, and I'm really sorry because I did not have this trouble at all Saturday or even earlier today when I was working. But
We have
just
less than a minute.
Well, I like the receipts and the Canva the best. All of it is very good. Thank you.
Awesome. And you can switch out any of the pictures that they're using on any of the other ones. So if you see one that you like, but you didn't want that picture, you still just switch it out for the picture that you want as well.
Okay.
All right, y'all. That's less than a minute. So I'm going to hit stop record and